Welcome back to the Awakening Her podcast. This is an episode of Spirit Drops. This is a live reading, channeling, and transmission to bring you a message. The intention of Spirit Drops is to hear Spirit's perspective on different topics. If you listened to the one last week, we talked about abundance, and we're going to move forward doing these beautiful episodes so that we can learn a bit more about how Spirit sees the world, so that we can activate that light within us and know the truth of this experience. So how this works is, in front of me, I have 3 different decks of angel cards that I have been called to use for today. And I'm just going to, on the fly, shuffle the cards. You'll hear that happen. Pull cards, channel the message that is coming through, and just kind of free flow with that. I find with my intuitive and mediumship abilities, I just need to flow and be prompted by Spirit and see where the conversation goes, because this isn't from me. It is from Spirit through me to help to activate that light in you. So today we are talking about soulmates. I can't wait to hear Spirit's perspective on soulmates. Do we understand them correctly? Is there one soulmate? Are there many soulmates? How does this work? So that is our question for today. So sit back, enjoy, receive this short, powerful message from Spirit. So right away, I am receiving the message that there are soul mates. Mates, friends, besties of the soul. People contracted and agreed to come into this experience together, to find each other, to learn from each other. We are somewhat right with the concept of a soulmate, but there is more to the picture, and it's not as exclusive or defined like you make it to be as a human. The need to figure out and put things in a box to make sense of them sometimes restricts some of the truth. Soulmates are souls from your soul family. And when you find them as humans or animals, you feel a deep connection. Not all soulmates are romantic, which is one thing that typically you feel, that a soulmate is only romantic. But there are many different soulmates that change your life and uplift your experience, and not all of them are romantic. However, if you manage to find one, and it is the right circumstances for there to be romance, it's a magical experience where you feel as if you have met your soulmate, because there is that deep connection, that deep unconditional love, that deep knowing of this person. And you get the blessing of having it be romantic in this lifetime. It may shock you to know that your soulmate in this life may have been your brother or your cousin in a previous lifetime. But this is the special lifetime that you chose to come and be in partnership, a beautiful opportunity to flourish, to grow together, and to help each other to complete what you would call karma, to help you evolve and move forward. So pulling the first card now. Okay. This says, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Your soulmate comes here to bring you closer to the right way of thinking, meaning divine thinking, higher consciousness, higher awareness, by offering you love, by offering you unconditional love. Your soulmates and soulmate bring you closer to your evolution back to divine consciousness. We have soulmates that are here to evolve us in our journey. And when our soulmate is our partner, that power of love and romance and pleasure helps to move us forward to receive more love from Spirit, to feel the divine love that we have for you. Your soulmates that are not romantic are also here to bring you closer to the right way of thinking, the divine way of thinking, what is true. You may have a best friend, a father, a pet, a cousin, an acquaintance that came into your life and radically helped you to up-level, either by teaching you and inspiring you, or by being there for you, by loving you. By being there through thick and thin, they showed you love. So our soulmates are in our experience to bring us closer to that divine way of thinking. And sometimes there are what are almost like soulmates that are actually here that can be some of our biggest challenges. But they too are here to bring you back into the right way of thinking. Sometimes people come and are the source of our trauma, but that trauma ends up being the reason that we find our light and we go on to do beautiful things for ourselves and for the world. So people in your soul family can also be contracted, or you agree that they become sometimes the biggest turmoil. But on a soul level, you are both helping each other to move forward. Okay, I'm curious if there's more than one romantic soulmate in any one time available to us, true soulmates. Okay, so 2 cards came out there. One is sign from above and one is don't compromise. And they're showing me that when the heavens align, when it feels divine, when you feel like you were placed in each other's life for a purpose, for a reason, when you feel like the paths, the way that they crossed were magical or perfect timing or in some ways meant to be, you have found a soulmate. And you need to not compromise on the love that you want. Because if you compromise and settle, you won't be available for the person when they come. So they're showing me that when you don't compromise, you find the one, if that is what you genuinely desire. If you desire to find the one, you will. And they're showing me that there are lots of potentials of different soulmates, but they're for different reasons. You may have had a relationship that was very intense and felt karmic, but it didn't end up working out. They were a soulmate for that portion of time. So how many soulmates do we have that are here to go the distance, that are here to be with us the long haul? It feels like maybe only one, depending on time and space and where you are. They're showing me a small amount, like a very small amount of people are meant to go the distance with you. However, there can be different people that you had intense connections with at different times that weren't meant to go the distance, but they were still contracted as a soulmate. We know that this goes against the fairy tale soulmate narrative in some ways. And this isn't to underestimate the power of having your soulmate. And it's understanding that mates to your soul is your soul family. And we are blessed when we get to come in contact with our soul family. When you meet somebody that you feel a deep connection with, whether it's romantic or not at all, these people stick out to you. It might be someone you really want to get to know, someone you feel you could be really great friends with, someone that's wise and helps uplift your life. These people that come in and out are contracted every single time into our experience. We are all here in a cosmic web, and because of the divine intelligence that created us, we are all commingling, helping each other to activate in a divine orchestration that we could not even fathom. So how you know is you know. You know deep in your heart. And you can be with somebody who is a soulmate that is not meant to go the rest of the time. It's okay to part ways with a soulmate, because around the corner could be the person who is meant to go be romantic and have a long-term relationship with you. With a soulmate connection, they are often deep and intense, like somebody truly knows you. Often your personalities will actually have some differences, but when you back up, you see they're the yin and the yang. This person's strength helps to lift up this person's insecurities, or this person's passion shows the other person a new way of doing things, or introduces this person to new things. We are all here to uplift each other. And when we have these mates, they just feel like they're here to help us expand and learn. So I'm curious if you can... What is the advice for somebody wanting to find their soulmate? Okay, the card is faith. There is not a lot you can do to speed up finding your soulmate, except for you to do the work on yourself to be open to love. And this goes for everybody. Even if you feel you already have your soulmate, the work is opening up to unconditional love, becoming a team, trusting each other, trusting somebody else with your heart. If you have not yet come in contact with your soulmate, your job is to trust and have faith that what you seek is also seeking you, that that person is on their way to you, and in a lot of cases, doing their own work, moving through their own stuff to meet you in a divine time. So do your own journey of self-love and self-exploration, trusting that your soulmate is on the way. Okay, are there any final words about soulmates that we need to know? Okay, so 2 cards came forward. Four of Water and the Two of Fire. The Four of Water is missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to possibility. The Two of Fire is you've come into your own new partnerships. Continue moving forward. So what this is really showing me is as you open your eyes to the fact, even deeper, that you've come on a cosmic journey to be here, to co-create with a soulmate. And they are not just here for you, you are here for them. So whether you have your soulmate or you're looking for your soulmate, really open up to that divine possibility that your true home, your original family is out there. And most of them, a lot of them, some of them are already in your life. They're the angels right in front of you. They're the people you have a deep connection with. Open your eyes to the possibilities that you are deeply connected. Just like on Earth, if somebody was from a certain country and moved somewhere else, they may become friends with other people that are from their home country, or go to those restaurants or communities because they feel at home. There's a deeper sense of home in these soulmates. Allow them to love and support you. The people that come to your mind right now, whether there's one or many, that are here to truly uplift you, are your soulmates. The second card is new partnerships and contracts. Continue moving forward. Be open to soulmates in many different forms. Be open to see the soulmates you're meant to connect with in business. The soulmates you're meant to connect with around mental health, around similar struggles, friends, support, mentors, teachers, the people that are here to lift you up. Don't be afraid to create new partnerships, to go deeper with those around you, to continue moving forward, gathering your soul family. And the last thing is that by the time you get to be an old soul, it becomes more important for people to find their soul families, because they're really looking to connect deeper into meaning. The way that elderly people on Earth just want to be around their families and recall memories. It's the same with old souls on a soul level. You're deeply yearning for community, for family. So move toward the people you are drawn to and be open to new partnerships and contracts. And notice the people that spark or stick out to you. We are contracted to be in this experience together, all helping each other to rise. And if you have found your soulmate as a romantic partner, really ask yourself why you feel they were placed in your life. What is their medicine for you? And what is your medicine for them? In what ways do they light you up and teach you and grow you? And in what ways do you help them to expand? This is why you came into each other's lives. We have so much love for you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful message, for allowing me to be a channel for your love, for your reassurance, for your wisdom. As always, thank you for your spirit drops. And thank you to everybody who listened to this transmission. I genuinely hope that this served you, and because this is a new thing I'm trying, I would love to hear your feedback. The links to Instagram, Facebook, email, all of it is below. I would love to just hear a couple sentences or whatever you feel like sharing How did this feel? Was it helpful? Are there certain topics that you would like to hear Spirit's perspective on? Let's dive in. Let's ask questions. Let's get answers. Let's move this energy through and understand this experience even more. So, again, I hope this served you. It's really fun for me. It feels expansive and exciting, but I want to know how it is for you. So please reach out, Instagram, Facebook, email, wherever feels best for you. I can't wait to hear. And with that, I'm out. I will see you soon, Seeker.